One thing I want to start off with talking about is about what's in the current affairs, because rugby was talked about, man, in mainstream media. You're a big fan of the Joe Rogan show. And guess what?
Just a bit.
Just a little bit. Talk about it a lot off camera. And we did. We talked about this topic because Joe Rogan was joined by John McPhee.
But it's never going to sell in America if you can't have commercials.
Yeah, I think that's why rugby's not popular also.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. Maybe they just changed the rules a little bit.
Right?
You know?
Asking about, well, why is rugby not growing? Why is there needs to be more breaks? And we put it on our social media. Some interesting answers came about. The need for more commercial value opportunities to our sport. Talk to me. What did you think of it?
Well, first off, they gave rugby its props too. So said it was a badass sport, gave it all the things that it deserves. But they did point out a big point of probably one of its limitations of really smashing the US market is its commercial ability. And if you look at a lot of the American sports, the amount of breaks, it's for a reason. It's to keep people in the stadium longer. It's to sell more money and stuff at the stadium. And it's to create windows for commercials, which obviously fund a lot of the show.
American.
And so if you think about it, on NBC, we have an international game, that is 50 plus minutes without a commercial break. Where here in the MLR, we've adapted, we have water breaks, commercial, that immediately gives you double the commercial revenue that you would have otherwise. And so if you're a network or a station trying to pick up or deciding if you pick up a rugby game or not, that commercial ability of how much you can make off it is a huge factor. So I do think rugby has to be malleable to adapt to the American market to really crack it. Another area that I think falls in this category for me is the Rugby World Cup in 2031.
We were talking about this on camera.
It would be madness to do that in the current window of where the Rugby World Cup is because of all the American sports and backlog that you're going up against from September to the end of October.
Well, just to mention in there for people who don't know, Rugby World Cup notoriously is around that September to November window. Obviously, what is that? That's NFL season. That's college football season. You can't,
Major League Baseball playoffs.
With that.
You've got the NBA about to kick off. You know, I'm pretty sure there's women's soccer going on at that point as well, which is very popular in the United States. You're cannibalizing your opportunity for stadiums, getting the best venues. You're cannibalizing your ability to really galvanize the American people behind it because they're going to be massively spread out over tried and tested huge sports in the United States, which make it the commercial beast it is, and really is what rugby's aiming to.
We're going to have to adapt.
We're going to have to adapt.
It's true.
We're going to have to. I'm not sure exactly where the window should fit, whether it's spring, whether it's just summer before, but something has to give to allow rugby to really maximize that opportunity.